Oh, hey! Welcome to Aqua Occult Tarot. I pulled some cards in the car on the way to the hike, and then I thought I'd do a quick tarot read over here at the picnic tables at the Big Basin hiking trail. So we have a karmic situation going on. We have a karmic situation and a masculine. So let's just get right into the read. So we have this karmic, let's start with that, and I'm using the After Tarot deck. And this woman, after some time, after working through some issues and after completing things and getting things done and kind of just getting to the end of the project, she decided to take a new path and kind of just jump in, like just without hesitation, just do it all. And you can see that here with the Fool card. We have that she just went for the journey, the new journey, and she's hanging on to her old life by a hand, basically. So she's in her new journey, and we have the Seven of Cups appear. So she now has some options available to her that she finally sees, and some of the choices are positive and some of them are a little bit dark, and I would have to say a little bit devilish. Like, this snake is suffocating the person on the card, and they're holding a bunch of jewels. So it's kind of like she went what was beautiful yet deadly. So, and then there's a lot more options in these cards. We can see like this dragon, like a lizard coming out of the cup. We can have, we see a victory. We have like being completely oblivious to everything is one of the choices. So yeah, she decided to go with an option that was associated with the devil. And to further clarify what that option entails, I decided to draw some more cards from my sexual tarot magic deck. I drew 4 cards to understand better what option this woman took, because it's obviously not the masculine anymore. We can sense pain from the Seven of Cups. It represents walking away. It represents moving on. And she has completely cut ties with the masculine and is going for a completely new journey that she hasn't even thought out yet with the Fool card. We just have being a little bit in delusion, and yet the project has been finished, but we're on a new page now. So let's understand what was pulled for the new journey. So I started off drawing the oh man, there's so many flies here. It's crazy. It's like someone's spying on the journey. But we have the Fool card here. Is it focused? We have the Fool card. Is she focused? We don't know. But no, she's not that focused. But we have the Fool card walking on her new journey. Okay, it's confirmed. She has definitely walked away from the masculine. Yeah, and she is no longer concerned with him, but what she is concerned with is, I drew the Queen of Wands. So she's now saying, like, I'm gonna walk away from you. I'm gonna take my dignity as the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to take the Ten of Pentacles from our connection, and I'm going to take the Sun card from our connection as I walk away. So she completely left the masculine and took the sun from the sky above him. She took the Ten of Pentacles, everything he gave her, and everything he worked for himself. She took it all. Ten of Pentacles and the Sun card. And the Queen of Wands, she gives no fucks about it, and she's still going, and nothing can stop her. Literally, with two with 2 Fool cards, nothing can stop this woman. And then for the masculine, we drew for this masculine, we drew that he's the King of Swords energy, okay? So he's trying to be as fair as possible right now. He's trying to be understood. He's trying to figure out the best way to get his point across. And we drew the Moon card. So this king has had all of his challenges and difficulties illuminated on his journey forward. It's very interesting because in this After Tarot deck, the Moon card is actually turning into the Sun card. So I want to emphasize that his difficulties and like the challenges have been illuminated, but at the end of that is going to be what is positive left. So it seems like things are really going to shine bright for the masculine, and all the animals in this card are going to show him the way out. We have the crab, the lobster, and we have the 2 dogs here, and we have the masculine standing underneath. Now what is the sun? And we have the Page of Wands. So we have that this masculine has walked away from a divine feminine. And in this photo, he seems really sad about it. It's like he knows he's making a mistake. He can't help but just slowly walk away, a little bit shameful, a little embarrassed, maybe a little sorry. And we have this woman in the background just like watching him leave, just like, where are you going? Like, you know? And it seems like that has a lot to do with the Moon card and what difficulties were illuminated, and probably why he walked away from her in the first place. But he still maintains his King of Swords energy throughout it all. And to clarify more about this walking away from this woman in the card, I drew a couple more cards to gain some clarity on all these flies around this campsite. Just kidding, but I drew some clarifying cards for this situation, and the first card that came up is Judgment. So we have a man and a woman tied together by a red ribbon, and we have this like almost as if it's an unborn child sitting between the man and the woman. So whatever relationship he had, it was divinely guided, and he is definitely walking away from a twin flame connection. And it's going to be one that goes down in the books. He can't really, let's say, forget it. It was just so filled with love and passion and Cupid's arrow and all the amazing things that come along with the journey of being with your true partner, for better or for worse. And then to get more information about the type of relationship that he walked away from, I drew the 10 of Wands card, which is actually very similar to the Ace of Wands, which is pretty much like a new sexual beginning. Only the 10 of Wands has one of the sexiest sex positions ever. And I would have to say that he moved mountains with this twin flame connection. His divine feminine things were awesome and passionate, and everything was amazing, and everything was complete. And then to draw one more clarifying card on this feminine that the masculine walked away from, I drew the Tower card, because I've been wondering if he's walking away from her and he's feeling kind of down about it, and he knows it was a really great connection and everything is pretty much like heavenly guided by this little Cupid's angel, then why is he not with her right now? Well, he went through some stuff with this karmic, she really took a lot from him. She took his 10 of Pentacles. He took the sun out of the sky above him, literally. She took a huge source of his energy and just walked off with it, all because she had extra options and considered him just to be another option. She's thinking, I could have this man in this cup, or I could have this mystery cup, or I could have a lizard as a husband, or I could just be in the Olympics, or I could I could move out of the city. Like, she clearly just did not understand what she even wanted, but she ended up going with a new cup that she's happy with, because she's right comfortable with the snake around her waist, and that's exactly what she chose. And it doesn't concern anything to do with the masculine, because she got what she wanted, and that's the 10 of Pentacles. Ideally, the Sun card that she took is a metaphor. But the final card for the masculine, for what did he walk away from exactly when he made this, when the Moon card showed up and showed him a certain light, and then he decided to take action and like go towards, leave one woman and go towards a new woman, but he left a woman to begin with. So it looks like he's leaving actually this karmic woman in his current energy, and he knows everything he's been through, and he knows what he used to have with the divine feminine and the Judgment card and the Wands 10. But then when he asks himself, should I be approaching the divine feminine at this time? Page of Wands, we draw the Tower card. And in this card in particular, we have men fighting over another woman. So he's thinking that this feminine has a boyfriend. He's thinking that she is almost being fought over in a sense. And he doesn't want to end up like this man in the back of the card, where he's like, hey, don't touch her, that's my woman, or whatever, you know? Like, but when two men are fighting over a woman, or when a man is this angry, you just leave it at that. No more cards get pulled at that point. You know, they got to work it out on their own. This has to do with a feeling that only the masculine can decide what he wants to do with it. But it does seem like he's remembering definitely like the Judgment card and the 10 of Wands, and he laughs at the situation every day and just is a little bit crazy now due to how crazy this karmic turned out. She's holding a snake and is like super, I would just say distant. What? Oh, she's super distant and just unavailable, I'd have to say. She really didn't offer him much at this time. She really only took a lot from him and then was like, okay, bye, I'm gonna go now. And then it was like, I'm really going, you know, and then it was like gone for good. And so he's left with the King of Swords, and we'll see what this King of Swords does in the end. But it does appear that he's walking away from someone and walking towards a new direction, and the Moon card in the end will shine the way forward for him. And these sexual magic cards, they'll go down in history as one of the best twin flame connections he's ever had in his life. But when he shows up, he doesn't want to get into this situation where he feels like he has to chop another man's balls off to get through to you, you know? He doesn't know what he's gonna find. That's the point. So that's the end of the reading, and peace out.